France, a very important message from our PM to all the one Nigeria morons, all the one Nigeria mentality, all his enemies where they seek for his downfall. Yes, so we will listen to that message and also what to expect in today's appeal. Biafran's expectation in today's appeal is very, very high. Yes, so my people, we are expecting positivity. No matter the plans of the zoo, we have a high expectation. We are going to be seeing it in this video. Also, there is this rumor, this narrative that has been trending since yesterday about our PM Simonekpa's appeal, saying that the prosecutor, they want to reopen the case again. My people, we are going to be hearing the truth inside this video also. And our people where they're Finland, they're already ready. They have arrived the court, ready for the appeal to officially start today. In fact, my people, Finland, they boom. All this and more will be detailed in this very video. If only you can watch it to the very end. Greetings, my wonderful people. Welcome back again to Ekpa Njoku Media, the one and only YouTube channel where they give you now back-to-back updates about things where they go on in Biafra land. Today is 17th of August 2026, a very important date in Biafra land. A very important date for all Biafrans because we are standing in solidarity with our PM Simonekpa as he's going to be presenting some evidences, both pictorial evidence and the video evidence he had to use and counter the fabricated lies that the zoo terrorist government and their agents told against him in the Finnish court. But mind you, I want to call your attention to remember the video I made last night, my previous video before this one. Our Papa, Dr. David Masanga, told us some changes of dates that have already happened, that on the 21st of August 2026 will be an official date, the date that our PM will officially take over his defense. In fact, let us see how today will be, because you know that he's working together, he's working hand to hand with our PM Simonekpa's legal team. So he is the one that brought this date again, that it will be on 21st of August that our PM will be allowed to submit a lot of evidence. Maybe whatever he's going to be submitting today will not necessarily be what the judge is going to use to pass ruling on this very appeal. So so I just want to remind you now that one. Then let us go straight to some of the updates and videos I have for you this morning while we await the official report coming from the Finnish court today concerning our PM Simonekpa's appeal. Please, as you're watching this video, endeavor to like the video and share it with other Biafrans. All the very, very important. Guys, they go to PM Unti. Okwu agwara ndị zoo, okwu agwara ndị saboro n'ala Igbo, okwu agwara ndị chere na Nigeria ga-efefo ha, ndị so Nigeria wee na-ebu ya agha. Let us hear directly from him first. Then we will continue with the rest of the other updates.
Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Good afternoon, one Nigeria morons. Good afternoon, those who are now disappointed after yesterday's court ruling, which we know. I want you to understand one thing. There is still room to join the Biafra liberation. The door is open for you to join, so you don't say, had I known. All of you who wrote petition against Simonekpa because of the delusional, imaginary president of P2B, what is your fate today? Are you going to ask for forgiveness from God? Or do you still want to wallow in your delusional state of Nigeria? The time is now. We've gone far. We've gone very, very far. While you were waiting for your scam P2B, we've gone far. P2B were never real. We told you that P2B is a scam. He was not real. First, you went into election contested against criminal. And then after that, you come back and start saying he was a drug dealer, he forged the certificate, he was this and that. What he did not fight during the primary election is a scam. What P2B did, what they used P2B to do, was to lure some of the moron Biafras, the gullible ones, into campaigning for one Nigeria, so that By the time it fails, just like it failed now, you will come back again. Oh, Nigeria is not working again. And they will tell you, go and sit down. Is it because you lost the election? We refused. So if you come and put yourself under the Biafra Liberation Movement, nobody is going to say because we lost the election, because we never supported the election in the first place. Now the time is now. So we need support. Where do you belong? You want to stay to continue hoping on a failed state called Nigeria, or it is time you switch side. Biafra door is open for you to join. We're not asking you to go and wear military uniform or wear Biafra Liberation Army uniform. No, we have men, enough soldiers that have volunteered to fight for your future. Your future is not in Nigeria. Your future is in Biafra. Your future is in Oduduwa. Your future is in Arewa. Can never be in Nigeria. Nigeria is not a country, and you should know that by now. Hope Uzodema Nto. What we have done to you and to your family is back to sender. You know what I'm talking about? Egachago nija nata. Anama watching mgbe na gia. Egachago nata. Back to sender. Everything na email oganachi algazu. Ima henneku.
So, for clarity's sake, because this video is not a recent video, this particular broadcast, this particular video was made in the year 2024, yes, so when a PM has not been arrested. So I brought it this morning because of the interest of those morons, Ndi Beriba, Ndara na conspire against him, those Southeast politicians and other agents, Maditiku Derenandotia. It is time for una to switch side. There is still time, Unu change because Nigeria, do not get future with Nigeria. Nigeria is a failed state, and Nigeria will never favor you people. And whatever you are collecting from Nigeria to sabotage your own blood will backfire. Una children go collect the cost, the cost go even extend reach una children. So collect this one way you tell una this morning. Moving on to the narrative that have been flying since yesterday on social media, that today that the prosecutor Mbondizu, that they will reopen our PM simonekpa's appeal again, and they will start presenting their evidences or their lies again, once again against our PM. I'm na golom law, but don't when they go law. I will be playing this woman's video. This is our sister, one of our sisters now na Finland. I trouble me play video, but there are so many things she said here that I agreed with. That is the reason why I'm going to be playing this video with you now, before we go move on to the next update.
Okay. Good morning. Yes, this is Sunday. Just a quick one. Okay, so today is 16th. Yes, today is 16th. You know, as person that have, you know, have courtroom experiences. Yes, so I've practiced law in the zoo. And even in London, yeah, I still do a little bit of legal stuff. Okay, so with experiences I've had as a legal practitioner, you see, I won't allow this this stuff that is flying around now to without at least chucking my mouth inside it. All right, so I think is it, yeah, Honorable Pastor Van Van said something about lawyer, that the prosecutors will, that is, you know, did he say that they will be allowed to say something again? That is something like reopening their case. I really, you know, he didn't elaborate. Yes, but I don't want our Biafrans to get into panic. You see, maybe he's being misunderstood, because once prosecutors have closed their case, the two prosecutors in our appeal have closed their case. It's our turn now. You see, if there will be any changes, because it's a very dramatic change if the prosecutors, the zoo side, that is the prosecutor, will be allowed to reopen their case when it's the turn of the defense. They have closed their case now. You see, we are into defense now. So if they'll be allowed to reopen, that is, they want to reintroduce more evidences, the judge will announce it to everybody in court because it's huge. You have closed your case, you see, and if you introduce new evidences, it means that the defense again will be given more time to reply. So it's huge. It's a significant part of a matter. If the judge will reconsider the prosecutor in a criminal case to reopen case after he has closed. So I don't think people understood what Pastor Van Van meant. You see, so I need to, you know, as from my own experience, that is not reopening the case. Maybe he meant that prosecutors maybe will ask the defense questions from what the evidences that we are introducing as part of our defense, in defense of our case. You see, it's not the prosecutor to introduce more evidences. No, the judge will announce it. Will announce it to the interpreter, and the interpreter will tell the whole court, including we that are the audience. Very crucial. It's a very crucial part of the matter. No, what normally happens is in any case anyway, if it's a civil matter, the plaintiff will be allowed to have his turn, the defendant will be allowed to have his turn, and then there will be closing remarks by both parties. You see, you don't after closing your case, you will come and reopen again. It's a very crucial part. The court will, sometimes the motion is even filed if you want to reopen your case because it's huge. In some courts, you need to file a motion. You see, and then the judge will go in, and the judges will go and deliberate on it if they will allow you to introduce that evidence that you want to introduce and reopen your matter again. Then, you see. So I don't want our Biafrans, my good Biafrans. Biafrans are passing through a lot. Please don't panic, my beloved Biafrans. See a lot of questions that they're asking Ikukunna. You see, they are worried. If the prosecutor will reopen case and introduce more evidences, the judge Gawani, and the judge have not told us anything concerning it. Maybe they will tell us on Monday, but I'm telling you, the lawyer, even if you say that the lawyer told you so, the lawyer can never talk without the permission of the judge. Guys, I mean, they don't jeopardize matter, but this one is crucial. It's causing people to panic unnecessarily. Because prosecutors have closed their case. If there will be any changes to reopen again, the judge will announce it to the whole court. You see? Be kind on a defense. Thank God to share some people are coming tomorrow again. It won't be only me and Ada that is witnessing what is going on in court. People are, including Pastor Van will also be present tomorrow. You see? Because prosecutor close the case to reopen. It needs very strict permission, and the judges will consider it if you'll be allowed to reopen your case and introduce evidences. You see, so this is what I want to say, my beloved Biafrans. Yes, so things it's all going all right for our appeal. For anything, it's not going to work out for them. Away for this time around. Anybody that have adverse plans towards the innocence of our Udogu PM. You see? So that thing that they are planning for 2027. I will battle be with Mary because the evidences are going to be overwhelming. That each go to bribe. You see? There is this kind of bribe that we eat after seeing what you've been shown. There's no way you will not agree with with the defense that is Nigerian terrorist military that are responsible for killing Biafrans. So, let's see how it's going. You will be updated as usual. Thank you.
So that narrative, I believe now, by now, you should have known that is a lie from pit of hell. Something like this will never happen. Our expectation today is that our PM will successfully submit every evidence only. And again, on the 21st of this month will be the official one whereby any evidence I submit will be used to pass on the judgment on this particular ruling. So, Biafrans, our expectation dey high. Our expectation dey high because Biafrans no go to Finland, bugodu aja ha bugodu aturu tawa. Our people, many of them have arrived Finland. They are already in court today. So stay tuned on this channel because my next video will be what is happening in the court, live and direct. Trust Queen of all updates. Put our PM in your prayer. Chetakwana onye ọbụla jụrụ Biafra na ọkwa ọnwụ ka ọ nọ. Ọ kakwa mma na amụ ya amụ. So Biafrans, I'll be back again very soon with the latest updates coming from the Finnish court today about our PM. Stay tuned and turn your post notification bell on for that. Bye-bye.